Hello and welcome to 5 Drive School of Motoring. It's Mohammed. I hope you guys are doing great. This is another real test video for one of our learners. Unfortunately, they did not pass the test. Later on in the video, we'll tell you what was the reason for that. The test was taken at Heaton Test Centre and time of the test was 10:14. Okay, learner is with the examiner now. The blue building ahead of you is Heaton Test Centre. So they are absolutely ready and learner will be told to move off. For those who have not taken test here before, just come out of this car park nice and slowly. Just stay to the left and be really slow, because sometimes you cannot see out of that car park due to the parked cars on both sides. At the end of this road, learner will be told to turn right. Speed limit on the new road, if you turn in right, will be 30 miles an hour. And if you turn in left, it will be 20 miles an hour. However, speed limit will be mentioned at the top left corner every time it changes. Now, learner will be asked to pull up on the left somewhere safe. It's just a normal pull-up. Examiner can ask you to do. You will be pulling up on the left in the test about 3 to 4 times. And now examiner will tell learner to move off when it is safe to do so. At the end of the road, learner will be told to turn left. Again, this junction can be a closed junction, so make sure you are nice and slow when you're peeping and creeping. And not only observing on the right if you turn left, you should also look on the left, because there are sometimes parked cars right close to the junction, as you can see on the left hand side. So you may have to go slightly wider, but you don't want to obstruct any traffic coming from the left hand side. An examiner will tell learner to take the next road on the left. And now learner will be told to pull up on the left again before this blue car. This will be moving off at an angle exercise. Now when learner is ready, examiner will ask them to move off. Now, learner will be told to take the next road on the right. Again, a lot of parked cars on the right and left. You need to take this turn with care. At the end of this road is just a bend. So it's not a T-junction. It's just a bend. You just need to follow the bend to the left. And then further up on this road, there is a crossroad. Examiner might not give you any direction, which means you're following the road ahead, and you can see there's a give way marking on the floor. So just have a good observation in all 3 directions, especially on the right, because again, views will be blocked due to parked cars. And now Learner will take the next road on the left. Again, this turn can be very sharp. There are always parked cars close to the junction, so take it nice and easily. Ideally, it should be done in first gear, so you've got more control. And learner will follow the road ahead here. Remember, this is give way. You can't see any road marking, but it is give way. So learner does really well to slow right down and observe in all three directions. As I said, there is no road marking, but it is in give way. So just make sure you just don't pull out of the junction without any observation. Okay, further up on this road, learner will be asked to pull up on the left. And here, normally you will start your independent driving. Again, it depends on the examiner, but this learner started their independent driving from this point. An examiner asked learner to follow sat-nav from this point onwards. Again, this sat-nav driving can differ from each test route, so there's no guarantee that you're going to get the same test route or you're going to get the same sort of independent driving when you're following the sat-nav. So just make sure you're generally aware with how to follow the sat-nav. Anyways, this junction is normally very busy, but learner just took it straight away because there was absolutely no traffic at all. Further up on this road, learner will be following the road ahead. Left lane goes left only, as you can see, and right lane you can go straight ahead from. Further up, the speed limit will change to 40 miles an hour. While following the sat-nav, learner will be taking the next road on the right. This one, again, you have to take it very easily because sometimes when learners are checking mirrors to take this right and they get close to the curbs, you've got to be very careful with this one. And again, this turn can be very sharp. You have to slow right down, and again, depending on which gear you want to take it, but normally a first gear would be better option. And the speed limit here is 20 miles an hour. And now learner will be told to pull up on the left somewhere safe again. And learner will move off again when it's safe to do so. Now, learner will be taking the next road on the right. Goes into the right lane a little too early, but there was no oncoming traffic, so it was fine. And the box was quite small as well to go into the right lane, so he was fine there. This left turn learner will be taking. This can be again very sharp, again ideally first gear. And slow right down. You don't really want to take it in second gear, and you go really fast around that corner. At the end of the road, learner will be turning right. Okay, learner is gonna pull up on the left before the car in front. This is where learner is gonna carry out a reverse parking exercise or parallel park exercise. Unfortunately, this is where the learner struggled and they failed at the test. Let's see what learner is going to do. So they've parked quite nicely. Observation was quite good during this maneuver. Anything came, learner stopped for that. And that's what you should do anyway. So learner is reversing now. Okay, they've got to their point of turn, so learner turns left after the observation. Nice and slow speed. This was going pretty good. The problem occurs a little bit further. Now, when it was time to turn right, so the back of the car can go away from the curb and front can get close to the curb. That reference point, learner left it too late and they got really close to the curb. You will see in this maneuver. So they're still going. They should have already been turning to the right, but they left it really late. Learner is still going to be reversing, and then learner realizes that the car is going really close to the curb. And just here while reversing, learner nudges the curb there. You can probably see in the video. Once they've touched the curb, there, that's it. And then what they realized that, and then learner tried to go forward to do another, as you can see in the video, still trying to go back, and obviously they've already hit the curb. Now learner will move off again, and they're gonna try to do another attempt now. So really, with this attempt, I think they could get away with that if the learner tried to steer to the right a bit early. But basically, learner repeats the same mistake again, and end result was the same as well. Learner still bumped into the curb. After a couple of attempts hitting the curb, examiner said, okay, fine, you had your go, now we need to stop and you can start driving again, so don't worry about the maneuver anymore. So unfortunately this was the mistake, otherwise the drive is pretty good. Again, there you go, they hit the curb again, and it's sad really, because the rest of the driving was pretty good, but it's a fail, you can't complain really. So I wish this did not happen, but sadly that was the case. And then examiner tells learner to just move off, and that was pretty much the end of the test. Well, not the end of the test, but for the learner it was the end of the test. Anyways, the learner will be turning right, and the speed limit on the new road will be 30 miles an hour. Okay, here you can see further ahead a very steep uphill starts. As you can see, this double solid line starts. Ideally should drop into second gear as soon as you see double solid line. So learner is going in third gear. You see car slows right down. Learner tries to go in second. It doesn't work. Learner have to go in first gear, and finally they pulled away. Luckily, again, nothing was behind, so they did not affect anyone at all. That's why they did not get a serious mistake, but it could well be a serious mistake. So remember, you guys who are going to be doing this test route, you have to go into second gear as soon as this double solid line starts. Anyway, speed limit has already changed to 40 miles an hour, and at the traffic light, learner will be turning left. And this is the end of independent driving. Now learner will be given directions by the examiner again. And speed limit will change again to 30 miles an hour now. And at the traffic light, learner will be following the road ahead. There are two lanes. Obviously the right lane goes right only. There are temporary traffic lights ahead now. Learner is on taller lane, and further down this road, learner will be turning left. These roadworks were there when the learner took the test, but these roadworks have finished now, so good news. And learner will be taking this left turn onto Scotchman Road, and the speed limit will be 20 miles an hour on this road. Remember, on this road there are a lot of traffic calming measures here. So you can see another one. So just again, be prepared to slow down and give way to the oncoming traffic. So further down in this road, learner will be asked to turn right onto Farfield Street, and further up, the test center is on the left hand side, and learner will be asked to take this left turn. Remember, just take it nice and slowly in case someone is coming out who have already finished the test before you. And then straight down they're going to go into the bay, and the examiner will just tell learner to pull up. They're trying to put cones there, so you do not park close. Your instructor should know about that anyway. But that was it. That was the end of the test really. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this video was useful for you guys.